These corporate giants are at the forefront of powering Africa's economy. They lead the pack in the international trade between Africa and the rest of the world. They generate multi-billion-dollar foreign currency earnings from the exports of Africa's gaseous, liquid, and solid minerals. Their products range from agricultural commodities to natural gas and precious metals. Without much ado, let's unveil the powerhouses of Africa's economy, the top corporate exporters who make the biggest international sales from out of Africa and generate billions of dollars in foreign currency. Let's start from number 10 and then count down to number 1. At the end of this countdown, we'll make some interesting remarks about these export giants in relation to Africa's quest for economic rebound from poverty to prosperity. Starting at number 10 is Olam of Singapore, a major food and agribusiness company operating across Africa, involved in sourcing, processing, and export of agricultural commodities. Olam was founded in Nigeria by the Kewal Ramchandrai Group, but is now headquartered in Singapore. Olam's exports from Africa exceeded $5 billion in 2023. Next at number 9 is OCP Group of Morocco, one of the largest phosphate and fertilizer companies in the world and exporting to many countries. OCP's exports in 2023 were over $6 billion. At number 8 is NNPC, Nigeria's state-owned oil corporation, central to the country's oil and gas exploration, production, and distribution. NNPC's exports exceeded $7 billion in 2023. Coming up at number 7 is Nigeria LNG, a liquefied natural gas producer with a 6-train LNG processing plant, significantly contributing to Nigeria's economy through exports. Nigeria LNG's exports in 2023 amounted to $8 billion. At number 6 is Shell, a global energy giant with substantial oil and gas exploration and production activities in Nigeria. Shell's exports are estimated at $10 billion in 2023. Up next at number 5 is Glencore, a diversified natural resources company with significant mining operations in Zambia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, and South Africa, focused on metals and minerals. Glencore's exports from Africa exceeded $11 billion in 2023. Coming up at number 4 is Total Energies, a French energy company with extensive oil and gas projects and operations in Angola, Nigeria, and Mozambique. Total Energies' estimated exports from Africa in 2023 amounted to more than $12 billion. At number 3 is ExxonMobil, a leading American oil and gas corporation with significant exploration and production operations in Nigeria. Exports made by ExxonMobil in 2023 exceeded $14 billion. Up next at number 2 is Anglo American, a global mining company with extensive operations in South Africa, producing platinum group metals, diamonds, and iron ore. Anglo American exported products worth an astonishing $32 billion from Africa in 2023. Finally, at number 1, and the ultimate export giant for Africa, is Sonatrach, Algeria's oil and gas company that's engaged in the exploration, production, pipeline transportation, and marketing of hydrocarbons and byproducts. Sonatrach achieved total exports of a whopping $38 billion in 2023. 50% of these companies obviously have their roots outside Africa in the US, Europe, and Singapore, thus diluting the economic development impact of these major companies. There's therefore a strategic imperative for African governments to empower more indigenous African business groups to challenge these incumbents. The other important point to make is that these export giants operate in the core, real sectors of the African economy, in agriculture, in oil and gas, in manufacturing, in processing, and in mining. These are the primary drivers of economic development Therefore, any government plans to achieve economic rebound, which are not focused and targeted on these key real sectors, will be tantamount to barely scratching the surface. Monetary policies around aggregate money supply and interest rates, while necessary for short-term purposes, are grossly insufficient to move the needle in the medium to long run. Africa is in dire need of effective agricultural reforms, sound industrial and fiscal policies, and medium to long-term economic development plans. Thanks for watching and liking this video. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to receive more economic rebound insights of this nature.